Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to use the soldering iron. So here's one of these soldering iron stations. So when you're using this, have your glasses on, have your mask on, because this does release a little bit of smoke that might be irritating. It's nothing really dangerous, but you should have your glasses and mask on. And I want you to have one plastic glove, okay? And I'll get to why in a minute. You also want to tie back anything that might be dangling, because you don't want to have burnt hair. It smells horrible. Don't want that. You also don't want to burn your clothes. So here I have my soldering iron. So turn it on. And these should be set to around 375 degrees Celsius. So this uses Celsius. If you're wondering, that's around 750 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So when I'm not using it, it's going to be here in my stand. So I should never see it placed on the wood, placed on the tile, dangling off the side of the table, nothing like that, okay? So next, how to solder. I have my LED right here, okay? And I've already twisted the wires around the correct sides. Okay? And we want to make sure that we're holding the soldering iron against the actual wires. We're not going to melt solder onto it, okay? So we want to make sure that the soldering iron is against the wires, okay? So we want to heat the wires up, okay? The solder is going to go right in between where the wires and the soldering iron are, okay? So you can see how it's melting. And on the other side. Okay, and you can see the solder is actually going in between the wires. It's kind of getting wicked into the little spaces. Okay, so maybe I want to add a little bit more up here. Okay, so when I'm done, where does it go? Goes back in its stand. Okay, so we're not going to use the soldering iron on anything that's flammable. So we're not going to use it on wood. We're not going to use it on plastic. That's why we have this ceramic tile here, okay? Because this is not going to burn. It's not going to melt. It can handle the high temperatures, okay? We don't ever want to allow the soldering iron to touch its own cord here or the cord leading to the wall, okay? That's why I put this metal sheathing over this, because if this touches that plastic, it's going to melt through and it's going to possibly cause an electric shock. Okay, now say the tip is a little bit dirty. Okay, the way that you would clean that is with this steel wool here. So basically just stabbing it a couple times will clean off the tip. Okay. All right. Now the reason I have my glove. Okay, this lead right here. Okay, this is 37% lead. Okay, so this solder right here is 37% lead. The other remaining 63% is tin, but it's the lead that we have to worry about. So lead is toxic, okay? So I don't want you to have any little residue on your fingers, when you go from here and you go to lunch and eat with your hands. I don't want anyone accidentally ingesting tiny, minuscule amounts of lead. Okay? Obviously, when we're doing this project, there is no food allowed in the classroom at all. Okay, I don't want anyone eating in here when we're using the solder. Okay, don't break off pieces. Okay, I made this little thing so it'll actually unspool on its own. Okay, so you don't ever want to break pieces off, because then you end up with these tiny little pieces that you can't hold because your fingers would be too close to the soldering iron. Okay. Now, when I'm done, okay, obviously I put it back in the stand, but I also turn off the soldering iron. Okay, when the next person's ready to use it, they can turn it back on. Okay, you don't ever want to leave one of these just sitting hot, unattended. And at the end of class, okay, with your plastic glove, so this might have a little bit of lead residue on it, so I don't want you to reuse these. So at the end of class, you can just take it off and throw it away.